Hi, this tutorial will demonstrate how to set conditional formatting rules for the letters in the cells for your Excel puzzle project. First of all, you want to make sure that you have your terms laid out in your Excel worksheet, as I have here. I've typed in a few of the continent terms. The other thing you want to do is make sure that you type in your initial terms in black font, and I'll demonstrate why later. Next, you want to choose two font colors. One font color for when the user enters the correct letter, a second font color for when the user enters an incorrect letter. And I'll start out with the letter A in the word Africa. You will be using the conditional formatting link found under the Home tab. Select New Rule. When the new formatting rule window opens, select Format Only Cells That Contain. Next, click on the drop-down menu where it says Between. Select Equal To and type the letter A. Next, click on Format, the Format button. And what I'm doing here is selecting the font color that will indicate to the user that they've entered the correct letter. I'm selecting blue. Click OK. Click OK. You notice that my letter A now has the font color blue. I want to now set a second condition for when the user enters the incorrect letter. Same process, conditional formatting, new rule. Select Format Only Cells That Contain. And again, click the drop-down menu where it says Between. This time you're going to select Not Equal To the letter A. Click the Format button. And what I'm doing here is selecting the font color for when the user enters the incorrect letter. I've chosen red. Click OK. Click OK. So let's test it. Right now, it's indicating that I have the correct letter. If I were to type in an incorrect letter, you'll note that the letter W shows up with the red font color. I'll type the correct letter. Now I have the blue font. Now you don't have to set a conditional formatting rule for each of your letters. For example, here I've set the condition for the letter A, and as you can see I have several A's here within my terms. So I can simply copy that formula, because really it is a formula, into the other cells where I see that it contains the letter A. So I'm pasting here the conditional formatting formula in all the cells that contain the letter A, and as you can see I now have the blue font color indicated for the correct letter A's. And I can test it. Again, under Asia I'm going to type an incorrect letter, and I get the red font indicating it's incorrect. I'll type the correct letter. It's indicated by blue. You would follow the same process for the rest of your letters. Again, the very first letter that you set the condition for, you will go ahead and copy that to the other letters. Let's try the letter E here. I'll follow the same process. I'll go up to conditional formatting, new rule, format cells that contain. I will select equal to. type in the letter E, format. My color for the correct letter is blue. Okay. Okay. You'll note that the letter E has changed color. Now before I copy that formula, I have to set the condition for when the user enters the incorrect letter. Again, conditional formatting, new rule. Format only cells that contain. This time you're going to indicate not equal to the letter E. Click Format. My font color for an incorrect letter is red. Click OK. Click OK. I'm going to test it with an incorrect letter. You see that it's turned red. And now I know that it's correct, so I'm going to copy that to the rest of my cells where an E is indicated. So I'll paste that formula. There's one here. I think I got them all. So this is the process again that you would use for different letters. The other thing, if you wanted to clear this rule, you could do it for the whole worksheet, or you can do it for an individual letter. So let's say I wanted to undo the formatting conditional rule for the letter E. You would go back to conditional formatting, select clear rules, and select clear rules for selected cells. When I do that, you notice that my E here has turned black. It's got the black font. And if I wanted to do it for the whole sheet, I would select undo for the whole entire worksheet. The other thing you want to do is make sure that you select a background, which will make it easy for your words to appear. So for example, it's a little too bright, but you want to select a background color that will make it easy for the words to appear. You want the lines to appear, so I just selected borders, lines inside. And you can see that that shows up really nicely. Now, to enter clues for your words, you would enter a comment. So highlight the beginning of the word. Here, E is the beginning of the word Europe. Well, before I do that, I'll paste in my condition. And you want to insert a font. You want to insert a comment. So I right click, insert comment. So this is a term going down. So you would enter your clue here. You would do this for each time you have a word, the beginning letter. Here I would write my clue for South America. Right click, select the cell.